Hello! We're on the pitch, Michael. Say hello.
Hello, we're on the pitch.
We're on the pitch. Here we are at Corby Town Football Club. This is Corby Town TV, hence why it's called. And you can find us on all the socials. But obviously on this channel, on the YouTube channel, on the Corby Town TV, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification button, and you'll always be made aware of these podcasts.
Don't forget to follow us on all the other social media channels. Official ones only, nowhere else. And go to the website.
Yeah, so here we are on the pitch, as I say, and reflecting on Saturday afternoon's performance away at Anstey Nomads.
Couple of games of reflection, actually, because midweek, Chuck wasn't there. We played Shepshed. Let's say we weren't at the best first half. Goalie Jake made a cracking save when we were 1-0 down, certainly kept us in the game. Scored at the end of the first half. Second half, we rang them ragged. And I still can't understand, and I'm sure Chuck's seen it, both of them, how Dan Wallace, who now plays for Shepshed in goal, didn't get sent off.
No, I don't think I have seen that incident, but Dan Wallace used to play in Corby Town, of course.
Yes, if you remember when he got sent off for us, over here on the pitch, he came flying out of his goal, feet first, and got sent off. Well, he did the similar thing against Tyrone, and the referee basically told him off and gave him a yellow card.
Ah, right. Did that lead to the penalty?
No, he brought him down for the penalty again.
Gosh, oh well.
In the box.
But that game is out there. If you want to go and search it on Corby Town TV, it's in there, and just look for that game, and you can watch it yourself and tell us what you think. And then we had the game this weekend, a 1-1 draw that, if you consider, I think Anstey are going to be, they always have been, strong opponents, and they're a challenging team that are very, physical.
Yes, they were, very physical indeed.
And they took the lead. It was a soft penalty, a giveaway. It was pulled. The boy came down as he was running away from the goal, but they stuck up. They ran up and took it, and it hit the back of the net. A tremendous leveller from a bullet head of Jack Keeble.
Yes.
And I didn't see it. I was reading my notes.
You can watch it on the highlights right there now.
Yeah. And, I can't see any more about what I've said at Anstey. I think it's the divergency in me that I don't like. I don't like seeing when one team or one club has to jump through a load of hoops, but other clubs don't have to jump through them or aren't pulled up for not jumping through those hoops. And I just think sometimes I don't like the injustice of it all. So that's why I said what I said on socials. But, there's lots of teams I've been to, and I've pointed out the same kind of things. So, that's the way it is. But you must have a PA loud and available at your ground to make any kind of announcements if there's going to be an issue during that football match.
Anyways, the red card after 20 minutes. There was a lot of debate about this red card. Now, if you see the lead up to the red card, and many of you will not have because you probably wouldn't have saw what happened. The guy had a little kick at Rory, and then the ball was played in again, and the two same players were at it. Rory went down. Their man appeared to put his knee down. Now, whether there was contact or not, whether he leant on him, or not with any great force, that remains to be seen.
It's intent though, isn't it?
It's intent, and he dangled his foot a little bit afterwards. And when you do that in front of the referee, you're making him make a choice. And unfortunately, that was the outcome. It was always going to be the outcome.
Yeah, and it wasn't as if the referee was a long way away. He was right in front of it.
Yeah.
So I think the referee had to make a decision. He had to go. He wasn't happy about it. It took him maybe 3 minutes to get off the park, but that's the way that is. I don't think that made it easier for Corby Town to play against 10 men. I think they They shut down the channels. They bulked up the midfield, and they then started playing a defensive manner to stop Corby scoring. That didn't happen because midway through the second half, the leveller was found. But that's the way that football goes. Sometimes I don't think it was a bad performance, and there's been a lot of chat about whether it was a bad performance, and I don't think it was that bad. But some people have an opinion. That's what they are, and we live with it. I think if you listen to my interview, and this is the strange thing, there was only, I believe, 2 people I spoke to after the final whistle. One was before I spoke to the boss. One was Jim to say, get us a beer. And the other one was Michael to say, are we doing it here on the pitch? And then the next person I spoke to was the boss. Yep. So I haven't spoke to anybody. I didn't see anything. I spoke to the boss, and I did ask him that question because it had been asked of me, should I ask it? I asked the boss beforehand and say, should I mention this? He said, you can do, it's no problem. So I mentioned the Kings Lynn thing. He batted it away, as you'd expect. It's a sign of flattery that a club higher than us wants our manager, who's doing very, very well. We're second in the league, are we not?
We are, yeah.
Second in the league.
Yep.
And we've got lots of points, and we're doing very, very well. And we're still in a cup competition, a trophy. We played that this Saturday. I think he was quite magnanimous in what he said. I don't think he kind of stood on anybody's toes. And then there was an incident in the bar, but I'm not getting involved in. And then there was some other nonsense happened as well. But all I'll say is, ladies and gentlemen, those out there watching, because I know you like to dangle a little carrot. Impersonation is the most flattering thing you can ever do. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. But, we're here about football, and we'll just remind you all again, we are all volunteers. We are all trying to do one thing, and that is to help the club get promotion out of this league and step into a higher league. Now, we get the chance to see a lot of other football from other teams in this league. And we're going to the one next weekend. We're going to Corn. They're a league above us. Yep. I've seen some pictures of Worcester City. I'm not a big fan, but it looks like they're bedding in well at their new stadium where they're playing with the rugby team. Yep. And we obviously see bits from Kettering, and we see bits from, obviously we played them in pre-season, Market Harbour Town. Harbour Town, of course. We like Market Harbour Town. They're nice people over there. So it's bizarre. That's where we want to be playing football. But it seems that there's certain people that don't either want us to all have the same aspirations and goals, but would like us to stir up a bit of nonsense. So I don't get it. We're all just here for the same reason, aren't we?
We are indeed, yes, very much so. Let's shy away from that now, shall we?
Yeah.
I think we've done that. Okay, yes.
Ladies.
Didn't play this weekend.
That's what I thought. I didn't see any scores coming through.
No. I believe they have a reserve team now.
The ladies?
Yeah, I think they have a reserve team. They might have played, possibly, in the cage. I'm not certain. Anyways, under 18s. As you can see this evening, the game is, the pitch is ready for the under 18s who are playing Peterborough United in the Northamptonshire Senior Youth League, which I'm sure is going to be a tough and interesting game. And now you're going to watch the highlights.
Here's that. Should we do a wobbly kind of scene or just cut to it? We'll just cut to it.
Anyways, going back.
On Monday evening, the under-18s played a Northamptonshire Senior Youth League game at home to Peterborough United Development. It was a good open game, a great advert for the Youth League. 2 good teams playing their hearts out. A really good watch for the people that turned up. Fantastic indeed. Some great goals on the night. Game started very, very well indeed. It was from end to end. Peterborough took the lead midway through the first half when a shot from outside the box went under the keeper. Good goal, really, good finish. Corby keeper might wonder if he could have done a little better, but these things happen in football. The game continued then, really. Corby started to get a bit more of a foothold in the game, started to create quite a number of chances indeed, and were unlucky not to score. Eventually they did score on 36 minutes, where Hyder scored the first of his 3 goals on the evening. It was a throw-in. He managed to do some nice little neat play, got the ball between the defenders and tucked it away very well. He also scored the second goal, which was a wonderful strike from outside the box into the top corner, leaving the Peterborough keeper with no chance at all. Corby were on the up then, and they really were pressing very, very hard, and were unlucky not to score on a couple of occasions. Eventually, the third goal did come just before half-time, and it was very well taken, some good play, some good build-up, and a shot that came into the box was only parried by the Peterborough keeper, and Smith was there to make it 3-1 to the young Steelman at half-time. Now into the second half. What could Corby do? How would the game pan out? Well, Peterborough started it very, very well indeed, and pushed Corby back for long periods at the start of the second half, although Corby did have some great chances and themselves, but were unable to take advantage. Now, the game itself was back on as Peterborough, midway through the second half, managed to tuck away a penalty after a challenge inside the box. Corby were then forced into coming out even more and did start to push Peterborough back a lot more as the game wore on, and they should have really gone ahead further with this effort, but it was dragged wide, and maybe Peterborough were a little bit fortunate. Corner comes in, it wasn't dealt with correctly really. The ball comes back in, and it's a great save by the Peterborough keeper. It's only parried out, and then there's a bit of a melee, and then a challenge was put in, which the referee put it to the spot. And in my view, I was only 2 foot away from it, which was the correct decision. You could hear the noise. Yeah, it was pretty obvious. And then the penalty was taken by the Corby captain, and he tucked it away very, very well indeed to make the score 4-2. And yeah, here come the boys again over to the camera, and they were delighted. Probably delighted with the scoreline and delighted to see the camera there so they could run over to it. Yeah, fantastic. Corby still continued to threaten Peterborough, and it was very much the breakaway now, and as Peterborough tried to push forward, Corby were catching them quite regularly, and this was the 5th goal, and Hyder gets his hat-trick there. Michael didn't quite catch him striking the ball, but you see the ball go in the net, so you get the general idea. He was probably about 8-9 yards out, slightly to the one side of the penalty box, but there. And again, he comes over, very happy with his work on the night. Hat-trick, well done to him. Corby kept going and really could have had another one. And yeah, maybe that might have been harsh on Peterborough. Maybe not. But the keeper, again, makes another good save. There was one last chance before the end of the game, which was a really gilt-edged chance, which should have been taken realistically. And I think if there was something on the game at the end, you'd probably be really disappointed that that wasn't taken, but it had no reflection on the end result.
Anyways, going back to last week, the under-18s away in the County Cup, away at Bugbrook, they managed to come away with a 3-0 win. So that means they're into the next round, and I believe that's their second victory of the season. Well done to the under-18s.
seem to have been playing Bugbrook a lot, haven't we? We played him in the first team played him in the Hillier Cup. Then the ladies played them. Now the Resis are playing them, and the under 18s are playing them. So yeah, hello Bugbrook, nice to see you.
They have many teams, don't they?
Yeah.
Under 18s, I think they have 2 teams, same as Wellingborough Whitworth.
So yeah, it's football out there.
The interesting fact this season, you know, is Kettering Town under 18s team folded.
Oh,
and they
right.
haven't got one.
They haven't got a team now.
Nope.
Another interesting fact, please check out the socials this week. Now, you may be aware of this already by the time you see this on Thursday. At the kick-off time for the Quorn game at the weekend in the FA Trophy. Now, it may be changing. I don't think it's going to be 3 o'clock. I don't want to muddy the waters, but please check the kick-off time when you see this video, if you aren't, just to make sure that you're aware of the correct kick-off time.
Please wait for the official announcement. It's on football web pages, and Corn have got a link to it being at 1:30, but we do believe at this time it's not 100% confirmed. So check the socials. You've been warned.
Yeah, so the Tottenham versus Leeds game that kicks off at 12:30 means I only get to watch half of it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Shocking, absolutely shocking.
Won't miss that one, will we?
Yeah, but there you go. Same football, isn't it? So yeah, I don't think there's anything else really, is there? I don't think there's anything else coming up, apart from we have put all the fixtures, apart from this small amendment which might happen with the Quorn game, all the fixtures have been sent to a post on the website so you can check out when we're playing, because 2 games have been rearranged for Wednesday nights here at Steel Park. I believe one is the 19, 20, 21, it must be the 22nd, and the other one's the 29th.
We have got a game against Loughborough Students, which is always going to be here on a Wednesday night anyway.
Why is that?
Because I think it was in the calendar.
Ah, right, okay.
I think it was in the calendar.
I think
one of them is Belper, isn't it?
Yeah, the Belper game and a game versus Lichfield.
Yep.
So they've been rearranged because they were placed Saturday afternoon games that were moved out because of the cup competitions. So check the press for that, so you're always here and always are made aware of games that are happening at Steel Park.
Don't forget, Tuesday evening, we're away at Wellingborough. Come and join us, support the team.
That's the 7th.
And I'll be there doing interviews and highlights, because I know a certain young man will be on Corby Radio.
I'll be on Corby Radio, getting any information I get and putting it out on the airwaves to all of my listeners there, all 3 of them.
And I will try and get the interview out by probably about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Ah, right, okay. And it will be up and loaded up to the website the next morning. So Wednesday morning, you'll be able to get a copy of that if you haven't found it in another area. Because you could have done. That's about it.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Could have gone to another site that somebody created.
Yeah. It could have done, or it could have gone to the Corby Town Facebook page, which is where sometimes it does appear.
It does?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's the official Corby Town Facebook page. But just be aware, people, you know, and
be respectful to each other.
Yes, and be mindful. And, you know, that's about all we can say. But look after yourselves and be nice to each other.
Yep.
And if you can't be nice, just don't bother.
Come and say hello to us. Always here to say hello.
We're happy. If anybody wants to come and talk to us, if anybody wants to do this job instead of me, fine, come and do it. But I think you'll find that it's, the amount of time it takes and the amount of, what's the word? You have to be dedicated. I think, don't we, Michael? We have to be dedicated.
Nobody's doing the job to replace him. You have to come through me.
I wouldn't want to go through him, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen. He did scare me the other day. He came up behind me and it was a bit. But yes, thanks for that. And I nearly spilt my coffee. But in the meantime, all we'll say is make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button to be aware of Corby Town TV.
Don't forget to follow us on all the other social media channels. No other channels matter, just the official ones. And go to the website where you can get all the latest news on Corby Town, and it's a good place to be.
It is. So again, Be mindful, be careful, and look after yourselves, look after others. Be nice, and stop reading certain right-wing publications. But in the meantime, we will say from here.
One thing
before
we go. October 10th, you know what day it is? I'm not going to say anymore. There we are.
Is that Mindfulness Day?
Mental Health Day.
There you go.
Be kind to each other.
Indeed. Yeah, and if you've got any queries, contact us directly and we'll put you right. Or if you've got a query with us, like Mr. Clough used to say, you like Mr. Clough, don't you?
I do like Mr. Clough.
Who used to say...
I don't like Mr. Postracoglu, though.
Mr. Clough used to say, if you've got a problem, we'll sit back down and after 20 minutes you'll realise I was right. So enjoy yourselves and enjoy your football. And in the meantime, we'll see you around. See you at Quorn.